What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. We are doing lots. I've got 3 that I want to show off. And don't forget that if you have something you want to submit for lots, bust up for sale, the picture submission form, or any one of my videos in general, you can throw it in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. This first lot was submitted anonymously. We are in Forsyth, Georgia, May 2012. Starting on the left, we have 2 C2s. There's a TC2000, a Bluebird 3800, a Thomas FS65, what appears to be another TC2000 behind the C2, and another Bluebird 3800. In front of the garage, we have either a International or First Gen CE. There's a little Ford Minotaur up front. Over on the side of the lot, we can see a shorty, very early TC2000. We have a International RE, a Bluebird TC2000, a TC2000 RE, which is kind of a surprise. I wasn't expecting to see that there, and another C2. Coming out of the lot, we have a shorty C2. Notice it is a handy bus and has a strobe light on the top. And one pretty unusual spec is we have the route changer in the front window. Normally they're on the side of the bus by the door, but I guess that's where they wanted to put it. In the back of the lot, we can see a Bluebird Chevy Microbird, and on this bus we can see an IC logo, making that a first generation ICCE. Potato quality appears to show us most of the same things, some FS65s, a first gen, TC2000, a 3800, and a Minotaur. We have a row of C2s here with the driver alert system, whatever that's called, on the back of the door. A Microbird, a 3800, what appear to be 3800s, and what appears to be that International RE with some more buses in the back. So nothing too crazy there, just a pretty standard, normal little lot for the time. But now we're going to move to something pretty weird that I found. We are in Evanston, Wyoming, October 2021, where we can see a row of Type Ds, and you probably are already looking at it, and I was too. So take a look. We have a D3 and then mostly A3s with the black fronts on them. And initially when I looked at it, I was thinking, well, those must be winter fronts. It makes sense that they would have them since they're in Wyoming. It's gonna, the weather's not great up there. But I was looking at these 2 buses as well as this handy bus on the end. Notice we have under storage on here. And, it makes sense that they would have the winter fronts on there with them being FEs. So then I went to look at the other side of the buses and found this. It appears that they just put this on all of their buses because we can see there are 4 REs in the middle and the 1 RE all the way on the end. So why they do that, I have no idea. It's a very, very odd spec. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. So while I was editing this, Adam gave me a pretty good explanation as to what he thinks the black fronts are for. And that is to protect the front of the bus from any hail damage or something like that. I can't come up with any other reasonable explanation. I think that makes a lot of sense, and unless someone can officially tell me, then that's what I'm going to stick with. All of the buses here are Bluebird All-Americans. It makes sense that this handy bus is a FE because of the wheelchair lift. No idea why those 2 buses are FEs, but the other buses are A3 REs, with the one exception of this D3 RE. Notice that the buses have warning light visors on the front, but not the back, and we have airfoils on the back instead, which makes sense. You're going to have snow up there in Wyoming, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Otherwise, the one thing that I'm kind of thrown off by is this single A3 RE with G2 warning lights. Maybe they bought this bus used. I have no idea why they have G2s on this single bus and not on any of the others. And one additional thing is that we have AC on some of the buses. That's a nice touch. And notice this trip bus down here on the end. We have the school name or, whatever their mascot is up there, as well as under storage on it, and AC. And moving back to August 2015, we can see a CE setting here on the end right next to 2 HDXs and some A3 REs. And potato quality 2008, we can see the All-Americans again with the black fronts. I'm really interested to know why they did that. It really caught me off guard. I was looking at it and just, that looks like a winter front, and then realizing that that's not a winter front. Very, very odd spec, but hey, that just makes these buses all the more unique. And the last lot we are going to take a look at was submitted by William. We are in Bayshore, New York, October 2021. We have 4 Trans-Tech Chevys and then this single Bluebird Microbird. We have some more Bluebird Microbirds as well as a Thomas Minotaur. And going back to August 2012 so I don't have to move around the lot later, we have got 2 Microbird M2s. I believe that's a Trans-Tech. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that's a Trans-Tech before they switched over to this design. We have another MB2, Thomas Minotaur, yet another MB2, and a US Bus Ford. Taking a look inside the lot, October 2020, we can see some Trans-Techs. We have a couple MB2s, a Minotaur, and a G5. In the garage, we have a Minotaur and a Trans-Tech, as well as a couple Bluebird, what I assume to be Visions. Taking a look at the main portion of the lot, we can see a Minotaur on the end, a G5, we have some Visions, a Freightliner M2 bus, we have some more Visions, oh boy, some school bus Tahoes that are not school buses. Don't buy what the signs say, because they're not. We have a mix of body and chassis. We have some Thomases, more Bluebirds, Trans-Techs on both Ford and GM chassis. And coming down to the end of the lot, we can see some more Visions just lined up in the back. The years throughout show mostly the same stuff, so I'll skim through some of the interesting stuff. August 2012, we can see a Bluebird 3800 right next to a city bus. Over on the end here, we can see either a Carpenter / Crown / Corbe Ford. September 2017, we can see a handful of city buses in here, as well as this blue, what appears to be Bluebird SBCV. Speaking of SBCV, going back to August 2012, we have one sitting in the back of the lot, right next to a first-gen Vision. Very, very, very typical New York City lot. Nothing there really surprised me. I am interested to know what they have, in terms of Type Cs now, because we couldn't really see them because there were just so many Type A's blocking them. But anyways, those are the 3 that I wanted to show off, and don't forget that if you have something you want to submit for lots of lots, bus stuff for sale, the picture submission form, or any one of my videos in general, you can throw that in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. And with that, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical white button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it down and where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or all the New York City lots are just going to be, all of the same. And that's not what we want. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy in a random street. I don't care. Don't let anything happen to you. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video, and thanks for watching.